Hi everybody, what's going on? Hope we're doing all right. Frames dropped today as fucking usual. Um, so we'll see how that goes. Hi. Um, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, right. The album, it is not this week's album. Fuck you. That we were listening to mere moments ago. It is not this week's album because this week's album is ass. It's actually Hi Trilla, how are you? It's actually the album from the first week of this month. Um because the second album of this month was also kind of shit. Actually no. Huh? I want my hello to have more jazz. Of course. We'll pretend you never showed up and you can try again. Hey, heyo. So true. Well, anyway, hi Trilla, how are you? um, but anyway, the amount of fucking restraint it took to not listen to the entire song and start streaming said with it. It was so much. Hi, wow, so many people here. Are are we all excited for Waltz? I'm fucking excited for Waltz. Let's get in there. Oh my god, I'm just fucking psyched. Let's bang this out. It's a party, yes, all for Waltz. My favorite character of all time in any media. Okay, before we really get I thought it was Fritz. Nope, it's Waltz. But because you said that, let me check again because everyone thinks it's Fritz. Oh, is it Fritz? No! You're right, it is Fritz. It's terrible. I was so excited for Waltz. What the fuck? Okay, let me look at it just to make sure. Thank you for saying that. I'm good. I bought an iPhone today. My condolences. So I practically got a license to be pretentious, and I'm gonna have fun with it. Well, congratulations. No, that's okay. You are literally correct. Um, I'm gonna double check anyway, but you're absolutely right. I mean, it kind of makes sense. We got Spool of Gold. Okay, actually, fuck. We need to watch Rumple's Bad Route. What could possibly go wrong? What more could possibly go wrong in Rumple's Bad Route? I have no idea. Um, let me Rumple Bad Route Route Cinder. Okay. Videos, please. You'll never fucking guess what happens. Um, where did the full hold on? Bad bad. I had a video that I kept watching. Like what? Where did it go? Um, did I link it anywhere? Or what the fuck? Bad. All band endings, no commentary. Perfect. Thank you so much. Maybe I like link this to myself or something because we've got two more. Oh man, that's so exciting. I'm gonna put this somewhere. I shut Discord because she's too much, but now I have to open it again, which is so fucking annoying. Okay. You want to know why? I probably have linked this to myself now that I think about it. Nope, I haven't. Imagine that. Okay, anyway. God, I'm so pissed that we have to play Fritz that. Okay, whatever. Dismiss. Okay. Let's see. Can someone give me a link directly to. Okay, anyway. Karma. Okay. Here. No, now we're fucking cooking. Now we're cooking. Okay. This needs to be Fritz, unfortunately, which is so fucked up. But I need to copy the link for this as well, and then I can shut Discord, and my computer will be safe and sound once again. Okay. Shh. Shut the fuck up. Good night. Okay. Maximize browser. Okay. You can see now. It's fine. God damn, that's loud. For me. I'm so, Chevalier, snap out of it. Spooky. I'm not doing voices. Just look at, hold on. Just look at all these men you cannot save. All of these men dying before your eyes. Chevalier, we have to get away from here. How many people have you really saved? In the grand scheme of things, you have no talent. That is why you sought help from a witch. Yes! Magic Pog. Mithros' voice is oddly calm, and I can feel some sort of presence in the air that is different from normal. A knight plunges a sword through another's gut, causing him to lose a sword. The sword skitters across the floor, gleaming underneath the moonlight. I look desperately at Chevalier and realize that the magic is already working its way into him. Chevalier is such a shitty-ass name, by the way. I still can't get over it. Can't wait for him to die. Me too. He does not see anyone except for Mithros, who is still smiling at him from behind all the knights. I slowly inch backwards, making a show of looking at Chevalier. Neither Mithros nor Chevalier seem to see me. I will protect you, Chevalier. I will do whatever it takes, even if I have to kill someone. I pluck the sword from the ground and grasp it at the hilt. It feels heavy in my hand, but I ignore the weight. Is she gonna kill him? We love killing people in the battle routes. I rush down the hallway with the sword, weaving my way to the side so I am out of the way of the knights fighting each other. I look squarely at Mithros. And then suddenly Chevalier's eyes flicker to me only momentarily, but enough to know that he is no longer looking at Mithros in a daze. I turn back and see Chevalier rubbing his hand across his eyes. Mithros snaps his finger, and two of the fighting knights turn and rush toward me. Ugh! The knights manage to back me into a corner of the wall, because we didn't practice with Karma like we should. I hold the blade out as they bear down on me and close my eyes. My hands shake on the hilt, but I stand resolute, ready for the blow. But it does not come. Moments before the knights raise their sword, I am aware of breath on my cheek and beautiful violet eyes staring into my own. Ugh. Nasty. Wagon! Oh my god. He's dead! But the words end in a gasp as a blade is buried deep into Chevalier's chest. His word. Ew, he's so disgusting. His nose as his hands slide down on either side of me. He slips and his head falls to my shoulder. No! Slim! So true. A raw sound escapes my throat as I feel the warmth leave Chevalier's body. Chevalier! I scream his name and he looks up, but his eyes do not see me. They are somewhere far away. Mithros pulls Chevalier's body to the ground where it falls with a terrible thud. That's so fucked up. Inconsequential. So true. I am deaf to Mithros' words. I slump down beside Chevalier. My hands are reaching for his. His eyes are still open, but the light in them is gone. No. Tears stream down my face. I cannot breathe. I cannot hear my heart. Everything is quiet and dark. The music is so loud. What the fuck is going on? What did she say? It doesn't matter. Now that the obstacle is gone, you have nothing left, princess. Mithros' hand reaches for me. I attempt to lift the sword, but he knocks it easily out of my hands because we didn't practice with Karma like we should. Are you truly the queen's daughter? The queen never cried. She was the strongest woman I knew. I cannot breathe, and I cannot stifle the sobs escaping my throat. She taught me that sentimentality was nothing to value, that it would only make you weak. I assumed you knew that too, princess. but I was wrong. It will be a good thing when the queen is back on the throne. The weak do not win. He snaps his fingers and the witches congregate around me. Do we die this time? Now we shall use you to bait the fairy and then everyone else will fall. I will unravel this effort at its heart. He's such a lame ass. He nudges Chevalier's body. I look down at Chevalier's ashen face and sob. I let the tears gather in my eyes until I cannot see anything. Nothing matters anymore? That's fucking crazy. All of the ends are like the bad ends specifically. They're just like nothing is resolved. Enjoy. So like even if it's shitty and the guy dies, we don't get to see what happens after. You know what I mean? He's just a guy, you'll be fine. And he's the ugliest of the bunch. Pick a new one. Oh man, Rumple was so nasty. So glad he's dead, technically. In my dreams. Okay. Fritz walked through. She's up and running. Unfortunately, I was so excited for Waltz. Oh, great news. Whoa, do they blink? Hold on. I don't think they do. That was so fucking scary, though. No, it's okay. It's okay. But we got Rumple added to the docket of boys. We have. I've never seen this game before. Probably a good thing. It's really bad, and we make a point of that. Actually, someone else is playing today. I don't know if they still are, but when I first got on this morning, not morning, let me look. Just cause I'm curious. Everyone else who plays this game takes it so seriously. Not me. Not I. Okay, no, they're ending the stream. Damn. Imagine. Because the problem is that if I rated into someone else that played this game, they would be like, "Oh my god, do you like it?" And I'd be like, "No." Anyway, but just to catch you up, because we skipped the first chapter and the most of the second chapter, which is all the explanation shit. But the main character, who we named Wagon, is a bitch. I'm not even gonna tiptoe around that. She's the worst person you've ever met in your life. In an annoying way. And she is cursed with a fairy tale curse to make her a better person. So their fairy tale curses were made by witches to make people be better, because the fairy tales make witches the bad guys. So all the witches got up and we were like, okay, we'll be the bad guy for you, and then came up with fairy tale curses. So on the screen so far, Karma, the red one, had the Beauty and the Beast curse. He's my favorite so far. Waltz might be the winner. I'm not sure. But he had the Beauty and the Beast curse. His curse was if he fell in love with someone, he turned into a beast. And then every woman who saw him dressed as a man would fall in love with him in an annoying way. And then so he's dressed like a woman. Great. Big fan. Rumple, the ugly one, was the guy we just watched. He had the Rumpelstiltskin curse. Obviously. So he forgot everything he knew. He was Karma was cursed because he was selfish, I think. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. The writing is very bad. Rumple was cursed because he was too nice to people. He I'm not even fucking around. Rumple's, not only is he ugly, his writing was the worst. But he forgot everything, like who he was, etc., etc. And that's why he cursed for being too nice. Yes, his wife divorced him, like cheated on him because he kept giving. He was a doctor. We find that out very fast and in a very annoying way. You assume. Um, he kept giving away like medical appointments for free, I guess, to poor people. Um, and so that made his wife upset or whatever. And so that was why he was cursed, is because he kept trying to save people that he couldn't save. So he asked for help from a witch. What the hell? Sorry. My hand grazed a key on my keyboard. Not really sure what happened there. Anyway, um, yeah, his was bad. He's ugly. He's annoying. He compliments people a lot. So he's like the flirty, annoying guy. He's awful. I would not recommend watching his arc if it was like if it would save your life. Do not do it. It's the worst. And then Rod is your stepbrother. I prefer him, which is saying something considering he's your stepbrother. And the way it ends is it's like we have to meet each other in secret because we're step siblings. Oh my god, it's such a good game. So, what are you doing here, stepbro? Yeah. Lurking whilst I build my Amy Rose figure. Godspeed out there. Thank you for the lurk. So yeah, those are the 3 we've played so far, and then Fritz. I was excited for him initially, but Waltz looks way more interesting. Just because I'm curious to see how it goes. I have a feeling Fritz is gonna be a similar situation to Um, can you hear it? I feel like there should be music by now. There should definitely be music right now. Okay, shut the fuck up. I gotta start the game over. But Fritz is our bodyguard or something. Hold on. But I can hear it now. Masculine urge to play for you the theme song. But I won't do that. Okay, I'll play the first couple lines. In monochrome world. Okay, that's enough. The first line is really, it's so good. Because it's so bad. There's a second game. It's $10. So I'm like a little reluctant to like buy it. You know what I mean? Like that's a game that I've actively said that I dislike. I'm gonna buy it. You're a psychopath. Anyway, I will probably end up buying it. Don't look at me. Anyway, now that we can hear it, let's try again. Shut the fuck up. Wagon. I still don't care. Fritz jump scare! Can I just... Okay, I can forward. I did not need to watch all that. I think I did that last time too, now that I'm thinking about it. Is there a choice soon, or... Okay. Go left. Is it karma? It's karma. Just curious. It goes the same way every time. Cause go right or left is I don't know. I don't care. Shut the fuck up. Dot dot dot. Shut the fuck up. Throw the tray at him. So true. We were so youthful and innocent back then. We just got to hit him. It was awesome. Get shut the fuck up challenge. Impossible difficulty. Okay. So now we're on chapter 2. Which means I have to read this part. They offered to help, but that could have been because they felt pressured to. This curse is my problem and my burden. I will break it on my own. Perhaps doing my duties will be considered a good deed if I do them willingly. So if I sweep without the broom having to drag me around the room. I walk up to the broom. I cannot believe I'm about to do this. The floors aren't that dirty, but I heard a niece once say there is no such thing as too clean. Do my eyes deceive me? Isn't it the magic? Definitely not. The enchantment I put on the broom isn't activated yet. Does that mean the princess is actually? If you're going to stand around, could you not do so in the center of the room? I am sweeping. There's no magic here. This is the most pathetic sweeping I've ever seen. She hasn't swept anything. She's just moved the dirt around the floor. It's in a perfectly even layer all over. Well, she's trying very hard. That should count. I can hear Delora and Denise talking about me in the corner of the room, but I make a point of ignoring their words. I set the broom back down and wait. I do not know what signals the completion of a good deed, but I should know it when I see it. Will there be a flash of light? Will a piece of slipper appear in my hands or on my necklace? Whatever it is, it should have happened by now. Oh, I missed voices so much, didn't you? You weren't expecting to have completed one of your good deeds through sweeping, were you? Doing what's expected of you doesn't make you good. It just makes you normal. That's still a good thing. This is going to be harder than I expected. I stare in horror at the floor. Okay. Shut the fuck up. I think. Okay, yeah. We've seen this. Goodbye. Shut the fuck up. Whom should I? No one. Fuck you. I head toward the dining area to get some water. The people sitting in the margin are talking and laughing with one another. Everyone is included. Everyone has someone to talk to. Is this what friendship is meant to look like? You're making a funny face, Wagon. Are you trying to comprehend the wonders of friendship? See? Okay, this is what I mean. You can't sit me down and for me to have a thought, and then a character responds to the thought. That's insane. That's psychopath writing. Fuck you. You're making a funny face, Wagon. Are you trying to comprehend the wonders of friendship? These people are also friendly with one another, despite their differences. Doesn't it warm your frozen heart? Until you consider that they're doing it only because they want something. All of them want to break their curses. They're all here because they hope to find clues. They come to the margin simply to use other people for their own convenience. Is that goodness? Is this what I am meant to do? There's a difference between using people and offering them to help you, Princess. There's a big, important difference. I don't understand. Oh man, she's insufferable already. Missed her! I didn't think you would. What you say is true, but it's not the whole truth. Everyone is here to break their curses, sure, but most are here for the camaraderie too, the understanding. It's why they keep coming back. What do you see, Princess? People talking, eating together, laughing. Don't you see the happiness there? Here? Being cursed is pretty terrible. You'd assume the cursed would be constantly sobbing and bemoaning their bad luck, right? But there's none of that here. This is what being surrounded by good, kind people does. It can make a terrible situation bearable. It can make a person feel lighter. But what is goodness then? Why are these people good when I am not? I cannot help but think about the looks they gave me when I arrived. Disdain, contempt, and anger. None of those emotions were good. Being good doesn't require you to be selfless or kind every moment of the day. Sure, these people want to break their curses, but for a time, for a meal, they can put what they want to the side and listen to someone else for a change. That in itself is selfless. Delora nudges me with her elbow. And that makes them good people. I look down into my mug, my mind swirling with considerations. The instant I look up, Delora has disappeared. This was reading like a Delora arc for like maybe 2 minutes. A month has passed, and I have yet to complete even one good deed, not for a lack of trying though. I've been asking around and I think we've watched this before. Yeah, I've read that. Fuck you. Okay, time to make our choice. Reunion! Let's go! I'm in town with Waltz because Parfait needed supplies for her potions and we were the only ones available to get them for her. I do not know why, but I feel on edge. Don't worry, Princess. I wouldn't let anything bad happen to you. Though, you know, you wouldn't even have to be here if Lady Parfait hadn't placed so many orders. I do not understand why she has to get everything today. Surely she can just pick up the rest tomorrow. If she was more patient, I wouldn't have needed to go out at all today for such a bothersome chore. Lady Parfait's been receiving a lot of orders lately. She needs to keep up with the demand somehow. Let's make this quick. Of course. My eyes wandered to the shop in front of me. This should be the place. How can I help? Oh, it's you. This is the witch who came into the marchand some time ago with mud on her shoes. What can I do for you two? We need all of the items on this list, please. Also, this shop didn't come back in Rumble's arc, just like I was afraid of it not coming back. Luckily, we're here once more. Thank God. Waltz holds out the list Parfait gave him. The witch surveys the list, then gives a thoughtful nod. I'll collect these for you right away. It'll only be a few moments. The witch disappears into her back room. I fold my arms as we wait, my thoughts drifting. We'll be finished before you know it, Princess. Life-ruiningly funny-ass voice. I can't get over it. Well, look who it is. Hello again, little girl. It seems like you're here again with your little friend. Ugh! These are the men that tried to rob me back when I was on the streets. Well, it's not that I'd know. These are the same men that come hang out with us every so often. But whatever, sure. Waltz quickly steps in front of me as if to shield me from the men. Can he even protect me? She cleans up alright, don't she? Almost didn't recognize her all neat. Yeah, time for Fritz! Yippee! What do you want? Us? We don't want nothing. But we heard there's someone who wants you, and they're willing to pay more money than we could ever have gotten from you. The man reaches out to grab me, but Walt slaps his hand away. The man's unwashed stench reaches my nose and I try not to gag. Don't touch her. Oi, what's this? The witch reappears at the door and the men back off slightly when she appears. None of your business. I think it is. These people are my customers. Stay out of this, hag. Oh shit, a slur? A witch slur? Hag? I am slightly startled when the witch leans forward and whispers to us. Listen, you both start running, okay? You run as fast as you can and don't stop for anyone. You need to get back to the march-in. But don't you worry about me. I'll distract them for as long as I can, but you need to run. Go. Hey! Look alive, boys. This one itches. Waltz grabs my hand and pulls me with him as we run. Oops. Not even turning back to look when we hear the shatter of glass. Shout out sound effect. She is a witch. Why would she help us? Because she is a good witch, princess. I'm sure that she is only helping us because she wants to keep us indebted to her. We continue running against a current of people. I managed to keep up with Waltz for a time, but it is not long before my hand slips out of his and I am lost to the crowd. The minute I am separated from Waltz, I stop. Panic begins to well up inside of me. Waltz! I frantically look around the crowds, trying to find him, but I fail. I need to get back to the marching. Slowly it dawns on me that I am in a part of town I do not recognize. I do not know my way around this area. I knew leaving the marching was a bad idea. When I see Parfait again, I will give her a piece of my mind. I found her! Ugh. I immediately turn on my heels and run as fast as I can. I'm so panicked I cannot see what is in front of me. I do not notice the man in front of me until I crash into him. I prepare to fall, but the man has braced himself just before I crash into him. We both somehow manage to stay upright. Excuse me, Princess? This voice. I look up in shock. That's my- okay, I didn't realize I missed him. I was so excited for Waltz that maybe he is okay. Fritz? What was the voice? We have to set it now. What was his voice? He doesn't show up often enough. Fuck. Help. Somebody give me a new one. I don't know what to do. The water at work is bad, just so we're all aware. Hi, cat. Hope you're good. You made it just in time. We skipped all the frivolous shit. Was his the yelling voice? I don't know. That was Varg. So. I'm so... Okay. Maybe it was Surfer. I don't remember. It, like, totally is you. Princess, How does he remember who I am? There she is! I have no time to think about this now. Who? I grab his arm and pull him with me into a run. Like, why are we running? Somehow, he is barely out of breath despite how long we have been running. It sends a sliver of irritation through me. I think those men want to sell me. Like, what? It's perfect. Thank you. I shake my head as I try to tug him forward again. However, Fritz does not budge. Princess. This is very irritating. We must keep moving. I see her. Oh no. What the hell is on my face? I see something out of the corner of my eye. Is it just skin? What the hell? Whatever. What the hell? Princess. Why did he get Southern? Southern! Southern would be fun. I have to rethink this. We'll see what happens. Wait, Fritz is a knight. I trust you can manage these two fools. No, I won't do it. I won't do Southern. Take it. Thank you, cat. Like, totally, dude. With one hand behind my back. With a nod and a confident smile, he turns to face the oncoming men. He moves to stand in front of me, effectively shielding me with his body. 2-on-1? I don't like your chances, boy. We've got no business with you. We just want the girl. Run on home. She'll be more trouble than this is worth. You'll, like, totally have to get through me first, dude. Ha! And how are you going to stop us? Like, with this. Oh my god, he's so ugly. Who made this? Who did it? No. He's so... Where's his hand, man? I'm losing it. Fritz brandishes his sword and smiles at them. Also, he's expressionless as hell. I don't know what to do about this. This is terrible. Fritz is second only to his father, Sir Alcaster, and his ability with the sword. His skill is obvious just in the way he holds his blade. Are you sure? Could have fooled me. Waving around a sword isn't going to scare us away this time. The girl is worth enough gold to sort out any scratches we might get. Like, any closer and I'll do more than scratch you. It's hilarious. He's so ugly! No! Get him! The fight is over as quickly as it starts. I cannot keep up with Fritz's movements at first, but when I am able to focus on him again, the two men are completely immobilized. One is sprawled on the ground, with Fritz's foot firmly planted on his back. The other is collapsed against the wall of the alleyway with the tip of Fritz's sword pressed against his neck. You, like, wanted to question them, milady? Fritz is completely unscathed. I turn to look at the man against the wall, thinking he might be more capable of speech at this time. Who is going to pay you? I'd like answer her, dude. I watch as Fritz presses his sword against the man's neck, enough to draw a gasp out of him. It was a witch! A witch? Waltz insisted the witch we met was good, but this is just further proof that witches will always be inherently wicked. It was a witch, I swear. We got a note with your picture. Then it burned to pieces right before our very eyes once we'd read it. What did the note say? Just to get you to the witch in one piece. That payment would come when that happened. Like, how much was the payment? Answer me, dude. 1,000 gold pieces. Oh, 1,000. 1,000 gold pieces would be enough to feed a family for years. Princess? Not just anyone would have that kind of wealth. They would have to be nobility, royalty even. Are witches disguising themselves as members of the now? God damn! Say more! Princess? Yes? Like, what do you want to do with these two? I look at the men and feel something icy run through my veins. These men were going to abduct me. There's no telling what they would have done to me if they had caught me. Please, don't beg. What would your son say if he heard you? He has a family? That does not matter. Even if I had mentioned my family, it would not have made a difference. Wait. What did you do to her? Do to who? The woman at the shop. What did you do to her? Want me to kill that guy for you? So true. Nothing that can't be fixed. Did you hurt her? When neither of the men answered me, I frowned. I do not know why that witch was trying to save me, but she did try. These men cannot get away with doing whatever they wish. Answer me. What did you do to her? Nothing that won't heal. The anger that was nothing but a small flame burns full force in my chest. They do not deserve mercy. Oh shit. Hold on. Spare them. They deserve to be punished. But these men were nothing but puppets to some other master. Punishing them is a waste of time. It is an additional burden that I do not care to shoulder. Princess? Promise not to come after me ever again. Swear it. I swear on my life you'll never see me again. I swear it as well. Let them go. Like, as you wish, milady. Fritz and I leave the men behind in the alleyway. I sigh in relief when the scenery around me becomes more familiar. From here, I can probably find my way back to the march and arrest them? I guess not. Fritz is so unusually quiet that I barely notice him as I become wrapped up in my thoughts. What does a witch want with me? Frame stop dropping challenge impossible difficulty. Okay, looks like we're cool now. Did I read that? What does a witch want with me? Just in case. As far as I know, I have never done anything to a witch. Princess? I'm startled when Fritz talks. Yes? You like, totally let those men go. I wasn't expecting you to... Isn't that technically a good deed? We're only in chapter 3. Okay, well, never mind. Her mindset wasn't good. I guess. I don't know. You showed them mercy when not everyone would have. Mercy? Is that what that was? I think Fritz just has more faith in my morality. I did not spare those men to save them. I spared them to avoid the consequences. It was difficult. Like, the most meaningful shows of mercy often are, but... I feel like I might know who sent them, but I don't want to say. I mean, the only option is Mithros, right? Surely it's Mithros. You know what I mean? Why is he smiling at me like that? I notice Fritz fidgeting. It is a sure sign that he has something else he wants to say. What is it? Where have you been, princess? Like, one day you just suddenly disappeared, and no one in this palace seems to remember you at all. Why am I like the only person who can remember you? Could Fritz be... Are you cursed, Fritz? Fritz looks shocked. Like, are you talking about the fairy tale curse? I mean, Mithros, it's... The writing doesn't leave much to the imagination, so like... Since we've played so many, it's probably Mithros. Yes. No, of course I'm not. What makes you think that I am? If he's not cursed, how else could he know who I am? Are you a witch or a fairy? Fritz stares at me as if I've grown another head. Like, I don't understand why you're asking me this, milady. I am definitely human. Could it be that he is... I'm doing milady instead of princess just because it's funnier. Could it be that he is somehow unaware of the conditions of his curse? I must speak with Delora and Parfait about this. Princess, what is going on? Princess! I need to get to the merchant as quickly as possible so I can speak to Parfait and Delora about what Fritz's curse might be. Waltz is probably looking for me as well. Then abruptly, Fritz puts himself in front of me, blocking my path. What are you doing? Like, I could ask you the same thing. Where are you going? I'm returning to the merchant. The merchant? It is a tavern for the cursed. I've been living there. Milady, are you saying that you've been cursed? Oh, I forgot. I haven't told him yet. Milady, I need answers, please. I suppose you will not let me leave without an explanation. Like, not after you suddenly disappeared like that. Very well. Delora and Parfait will have to wait. Is this a good idea? Whoa! What the hell? Where are we? What the... I gotta head out, but enjoy whatever's going on. Thanks! Sorry you didn't get to see more of the shitty parts. I feel like you really would have liked it. But have an excellent rest of your evening. Bye! Fritz is convinced the only place I will be safe is his house, and I am not in the mood to argue with him. It's a damn nice house! Where did you get it? I know he's a knight, so he's rich, but like... Sheesh! It's a pretty color, too. This is my new favorite location, which is crazy. Anyway. I look around the modest Modest? Says who? Not me! Not I! I did not realize you had lodging outside of your room in the palace. I, like, grew up here. I was older than usual when I started training to be a knight, so I spent a lot of time in this house. New drinking game. Take a drink every time he says princess. It's his favorite fucking activity. You will pee 15 times an hour. He walks over and hands me a mug of tea. The comforting scent of it and the realization that he has made it precisely as I prefer it makes something loosen inside of me. Sorry, that was hard. Fritz sits opposite me, his eyes bright and focused. Like, start at the beginning. Please, princess, milady, I need to know in order to put my mind at ease. One night I was in the palace, and then the next morning I was on the street dressed in rags. I tell him about no one remembering who I am, and about my first encounter with the men that Fritz fought in the alleyway. I tell him first how I was saved by those men at the marchand. Yet I say nothing about Delora or Parfait, and I deliberately leave out the identities of the marchand boarders anonymous. I'm not sure why exactly, but I feel suspicion tugging insistently at me. How is it possible for someone to be unaware of their curse? Rumpel has amnesia, and even he knows he is cursed. Fritz said that he is human. I can trust him, right? I close my eyes and will the impending headache away. Maybe Mother was right. Maybe it is impossible to trust anyone, including my knight. And what is your curse? Milady? Can I still trust you, Fritz? Fritz does not even bother trying to mask his shock. There is sadness in his eyes. That's so sad. When have I ever betrayed you, Your Highness? Fritz has been loyal to me ever since he was assigned to me, but every person I've trusted has turned on me apart from Mother. Even my beloved doll betrayed me. How can I be sure that Fritz will not do the same? I swore on my life that I would protect you, milady. I would never lie to you, or do anything that would put you in harm's way. Sorry. Cinderella. I have to complete 3 good deeds to break it. Cinderella? Are you sure? That fairy tale is about... It's been reversed in my case. Oh, that makes sense. He got southern again. What will you do now? Return to the marchand. I must break my curse. I, can't allow that. Unless I stay at the marchand with you. What? Why? I have been wondering where you were this whole time, milady, trying to find you. And now that I've found you, I must resume my duties. I need to protect you, and I want to make sure you are safe by staying with you. You are no longer my knight, Fritz. You work for Emmeline now, don't you? I am not her personal knight. I work in shifts with her other guards, so I'm not expected to stay the whole day. Besides that, I am your knight, and I intend to fulfill that role until you no longer need my services. I failed to protect you from being cursed, so let me protect you this time, milady. Fritz is very capable. No doubt he will be able to protect me better than anyone else at the marchand. And who knows how many people received the witch's note. The witch wouldn't even need to enter the marchand herself so long as she has others there to capture me. Unrelated to anything, but did you know the dude who plays Jigsaw in the Saw movies has a music career? I did not. That's fucking crazy. I've never even seen the first Saw movie, let alone 10 or whatever we're on now. That's too many Saws. I know there's gay people in it though. Trans masks love the gay people in Saw 1. It's true. At least from what I've seen. They're in a bathroom? I don't go there. Did I read this? And who knows how many people received the witch's note. The witch wouldn't even need to enter the marchand herself so long as she has others there to capture me. 10 and a spin-off. God, that's too many. And 2 games. Alright, you're losing me. You continue to lose me. No matter where I am not safe, especially when I have no idea who I can trust. Stay here. Stay with me. Ugh. I'll be able to be with you. I can, keep you safe. It won't be for long, just until I can get you back into the palace where you belong. And how will you do that? Nobody apart from the cursed, the witches, and the fairies remember that I am the crown princess. I still remember you. Whoops. You must be cursed as well, Fritz. There's no other explanation. I would, remember if I had been cursed, milady. I would be inclined to agree. Even Rumpel, who had forgotten everything else, remembered that he'd been cursed. But then, what could Fritz's fairy tale be? And now it's fucking dark outside and it's warm as hell in here. Favorite locale. I hadn't truly intended on staying with Fritz, but somehow the day passes by without me noticing. Before I know it, night has fallen. It is far too late to attempt to return to the Martian on my own now, even if for some reason Fritz allowed me to leave his house. You can, like, stay in the guest room, milady. My father returns here at night after his duties for the day are over. I'd almost forgotten. Sir Alcaster Leverton, Fritz's father and the commander of the Order of Caldera. I'm gonna start keeping track of the princess's next chapter. Okay, that sounds fair. We should be... actually, we're not anywhere near. Never mind, just kidding. I thought he'd have his own room at the palace like you do. My father's, like, never stayed the night at the palace as far as I know. He always comes back to sleep here, no matter how late he leaves the palace. Or how early he has to get up to return here. Ooh. I don't love that he's here, but whatever, I guess? Sorry, Leverton? Which implies that his name is Fitzgerald Leverton, which is really great. Like, good evening, father. Alcaster looks at me and then Fritz.
Who is this?
The weight of his stare makes me feel like looking away, but I manage to stare back at him coolly. This is like Wagon Riella Breton, daughter of King Gennaro Breton III, and the crown princess of the Kingdom of Angel.
I am not in the mood for games, boy.
It's like the truth. I told you about her when she disappeared, and that she'd been forgotten.
Nonsense.
She's been, like, forgotten because of the fairy tale curse. Sir Alcaster's eyes are cold and calculating. I do not like the way he is looking at me.
What is your fairy tale?
I do not want to tell him. Sir Alcaster's gaze goes colder as his question is met by a long stretch of silence. I only relent when I see Fritz is about to answer for me. Cinderella.
I trust you will break your curse, princess.
What the fuck? Sir Alcaster says nothing. Thanks, Will. Sir Alcaster says nothing more, and I'm surprised when he simply walks away into a bedroom and away from us. The door closes behind him, and Fritz and I are left alone. It'll, like, make things easier if he believes us. I saw the look in his eyes. I doubt he believes us. That would be too simple. Okay. Another really great location, and we're doing it now? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Fuck you. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, right. There's literally people looking for us. Waltz thinks we're lost. Are you insane? We have to go back. They're going to look for us everywhere if we don't at least tell them where we're going. This is worse than not knocking on the door. I'm gonna kill myself. Anyway, I have to run an ad. So I will be right back. Everybody, sit tight. Alright, and we're back. Yeah, as we saw Walter. Oh my god. I forgot about that part. That's fucking crazy that we haven't gone back. That's, oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. Thank you, it is good to be back. Anyway, let's jump back in. Sleep does not come easily, even though this bed is significantly more comfortable than the bed at the margin, and it looks like it too. What could Fritz's curse be? I sit up in bed when I hear footsteps outside. I stare at the clock. It is almost... Clock? When are we? I'm dying to know. Like, were there fucking clocks in, like, whatever the hell time period? Whatever. It's fine.
You are late.
My apologies. That is Sir Alcaster's voice, but I do not recognize the other one.
Come, we have much to discuss.
The sound of their footsteps slowly fade and silence descends once more. I suppose being the commander of the Order of Caldera means he is always busy. But working at this time? Soon enough, my exhaustion coaxes me back into slumber. I close my eyes and let my desire to sleep win over my curiosity. You fucking idiot. What are you doing? Wake up! Dumb bitch. Interesting angle we're at. With her hair. Her ears are so small. What the fuck is wrong with you? She's deformed. It's true, she definitely takes after you-know-who. I heard that rather than speak to people, she only ever speaks to her dolls. I can believe that. She seems a little weird in the head. She is so strange. I can't believe she is going to be the queen one day. Oh, sorry. Ugh! Oh, good morning, your highness. Please excuse us. That wasn't even a mom dream. We're upgrading. Dude, if we don't get to see the mom at least once, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. You can't do this. You can't not let me see her. That's fucking insane of you to do. Anyway, despite my exhaustion, my sleep is brief with all the thoughts whirling through my mind. When I feel it is late enough, I finally step out of bed and make my way toward the living room. Sir Alcaster and Fritz are both there, but they fall silent at my entry. Sir Alcaster?
Princess?
Are you leaving for the palace?
Yes.
Will you, like, be able to get the princess back into the palace?
I will inform Mithros of the situation.
Dude. Mithros? No, not him. No, thank you. That's okay. I'm good on that. Thank you, though. But, like, father, Sir Mithros won't.
Mithros will work as quickly as possible to resolve this. In the meantime, she will be safe here, won't she?
I'm standing close enough to Fritz that I notice his body posture stiffen. As opposed to his other posture. Anyway, I see the way he clenches his hands into fists and the way he squares his shoulders. Of course she is. I am her knight.
Then there is no problem.
You and Sir Alcaster do not seem very close. Fritz sighs. He looks somewhat flushed, though it doesn't seem to be out of any embarrassment. Resolve this. Yes, something bad's gonna happen. It's so true, cat. Also, my frames are dropping. Sorry. I wanted to wait for them to stop doing that. Okay. Looks like we're good. Milady, should I have not said anything? Hold on. Let me check if I should say anything. Press the issue. I noticed the way he spoke to you, and in the palace I never saw the two of you together. I, didn't think you would notice. Why? You are my knight. I spend a lot of time with you, so of course I'm aware of how others treat you. Please go back to the marching. I'm dying over here. Boys, when they don't go back to the marching. God, I would fucking lose my mind. I also know what it is like to be distant from your own family. Thank you for waiting. No problem. If you do not wish to speak of such matters, you do not need to. That was very weird inflection. Like, thank you, milady. Fritz clears his throat before he turns to me. His smile is so bright it seems to light up his face. Would you like to get breakfast? I happen to know where the best baker of all in all of Angel sells her croissants. This thought of croissants makes my mouth water. Also, my princess counter. Oh no. I'm at the door in seconds. What are you standing around for? I'm hungry. We leave at once then. The shortest route to the bakery from Fritz's house leads us past the palace gates. Prince, milady, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Fritz's voice fades into the background when I notice the royal family eating their breakfast outside. Emmeline sits underneath the shade of a cherry blossom tree, reading aloud from some book in her hands. Rod is smiling as he pours tea for all of them, and Ophelia is looking on with clear love in her eyes for the family that surrounds her. The king laughs at something Emmeline is saying. He looks happier than I have ever seen him before. They are truly happier now that I do not exist with them. Father has never looked at me the way he is looking at them. They, can't miss what they don't remember. Another epic read my mind moment. Shut the fuck up, I'm gonna lose it. I'm sorry for bringing you here. I should have known it would be difficult. How could you have known? You're my charge. It's my job to know. Exactly how much does he know about me? And he didn't know that were cursed, so surely he's not that weird. Really cross my fingers. I mean, I guess we fall in love with him, so he has to be a good guy, but I don't know, something about him skeeving me out. I just can't describe it. The fact that he's not letting us back in the margin. Okay, anyway. I realize we have been walking as Fritz talked. The palace gates are well behind us, and the royal family is thankfully out of earshot. Here we are. The variety of breads and pastries in the window of the bakery make my heart skip a beat. It has been such a long time since I've seen I'm just gonna keep going. Such delicious looking pastries. Pick anything you want, milady. Anything? Whatever you want. I know how much you like your pastries. Maybe I'll finally see you smile. What? I'll be right behind you. No, your ass is going first. Weirdo. Go on in, milady. I'll be right behind you. Oh, I hate that so much.